Hello there everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more of the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. Yeah, we're playing more Persona 5 today. Anywho, normally I do not stream on Sundays, at all, but today is going to be the exception and I'll explain why that is momentarily. Anywho, last time we recruited Yusuke and opened up his freaking eyes and pulled him away from his delusion. And showed him what Madarame truly is. And a freaking corrupt, plagiarizing artist who prides on other people's work just for his own selfish gain. So, in today's session, we're going to be changing Madarame's heart one way or another. And maybe he'll present the greatest art piece of all, a confession. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and begin.
Okay, time to go.
Excuse me. Anywho, the reason why I'm streaming on Sunday, which is today, by the way, the reason why I'm doing so today is because this week is going to be incredibly busy for me, and I'm probably not going to have any time to stream at all this week.
Whoa.
Oh, a control room. Think we can turn them lasers off here? Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't need a password for this one. What do you know? What do you want to do? Let's try opening the shutters first. That worked out rather nicely.
Yeah.
Alright. Now there are more places we can explore.
Hey.
Let's try the other ones too. Alright, next, let's try turning off the lasers. Huh? Nothing happened. Error. Only Lord Madarame can access this terminal due to maximum security protocol. The heck? There was no point in even coming here then. It seems disabling the infrared lasers is not within the realm of possibility for us.
Hey.
Let's try the other one. Okay, shut down the main power and see what it does. Well, what is the meaning of this? I'm not sure. It seems we have lost power. The backup generator should bring it back up again in no time. What a nasty surprise. Could this also be... Hey, someone! It came back on pretty damn fast. Yes, and the infrared lasers remained active even during the power outage. So we'll only be able to turn the power off in here for a few seconds.
Wait.
Wait a second. Aren't those guards that just ran out headed this way? Oh boy. We got some company. So you're the ones who tampered with the electricity. Crap, we got company. Time to eliminate all witnesses. Let's silence him fast. Of course. Fast is my middle name, said no one.
This is my other self.
I don't think you have any skills that his weakness.
Alright, time to take care of this nice and quick.
You're mine.
Bye.
If you can hit their weak point,
Zap! Also, you can't recruit these personas during this battle because they are considered a mid-boss. So, that's something to keep in mind. Alright, let's go. Phew, that was a surprise. Alright, all we really managed to do was open the shutters.
Indeed.
On top of that, we can only turn the lights off briefly while the lasers remain unaffected. Oh well, guess we gotta go see what's past those shutters. Indeed. So anyway, back to what I was saying earlier and the reason why this week is gonna be super busy. And the reason for this is because on Thursday, that is when I'm gonna be going on vacation. From Thursday to Sunday, I will be away from everything pretty much. Of course, I will still bring my phone with me, So I will still be on social media and following that and things of that nature. But I won't be making any additional content for the time being. Not until I return from vacation. And also, this week, like I said, is going to be very busy. There's a lot that we need to get done within just a few short days. So, yeah, I got a lot on my plate this week starting tomorrow, so since today is a free day for me, might as well use this time to, I might as well use this time to stream and do whatever I can. Honestly, I wanted to, at the very least, get done Madarame's palace before I leave on vacation. So, that's something.
Let's go.
Maybe you can hit their weak point. Looking cool, Joker.
Okay.
Ravage them.
Keep up the pace.
Well, that worked out.
Down for Joker.
Let's talk to you. Lend me your power, dude. Nah. No need to speak. Also, I still plan on making the remaining personas that are still missing, technically. But even so... you know what? I'm gonna get rid of you.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
As far as when I'm gonna be making those missing personas, I'll probably do it sometime after today's session, like off-screen. But I will show you what personas I need to make, or what personas need to be made yet. Also, if you were paying attention, Morgana did sense another will seed, aka the very last one for Madarame's palace, which we will be picking up momentarily. Thankfully, the last will seed is not too far off from where we need to go.
Focus.
Whee! Hey. Alright. Here we are. This is the area where the last wool seed is. However, before we do anything, there is a safe room right next to where we need to be. So, oh, pretty good. It's kind of hilarious how there's like two safe rooms right next to each other, pretty much. But hey, it's better to have two safe rooms right next to each other rather than several million years apart, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Now to restore some SP and then we'll be on our way.
Let's do it.
Okay. Like I said, when it comes to collecting the final will seed of the palace, the blue will seed, it's always good to fully restore your HP as well as your SP as much as possible. Just so that way you're fully prepared for anything and everything, and don't forget to save your progress. Otherwise, you're going to be in a world of hurt.
Whoa.
What the? They got shadows here too? I can feel a seed past this door. It might be a pain to get our hands on it though. He's not kidding. It is a pretty big pain in the butt. Also, I accidentally cut off Yusuke's dialogue. So, whoops. Well, one nice thing you can do is, even if you're not in a safe room, you can reload the game at any time. And it's not, you don't even have to reload the same save file either. You can even reload a different save file altogether if you want. So, there you go.
Whoa. Madarame, your will seed is ours.
Okay, that was really nothing. Whatever.
What do you want to do?
This one's gonna be tough. You guys ready? Hell yeah, let's go. How did you Know what? It doesn't even matter. Now that you've seen this place, you won't be leaving alive! This room will only be your end. We'll be passing through. Alright, here we go. Say hello to the Awakened God. He is a different kind of persona, and he's a rather unique one at that. He nullifies all physical attacks and has a strong resistance against gun attacks. So gun attacks are going to be very ineffective against him, but it's still a pretty viable option. But its weakness is wind as well as nuclear. So having Morgana in your party is almost a must. And also having someone who knows nuclear attacks as well as wind attacks is also pretty vital for this fight too. So yeah, this guy can be an absolute pain. Yeah, this guy has some pretty annoying attacks. Some of these attacks can even inflict status ailments as seen with Yusuke. He's now dizzy, so in other words, his accuracy is going to be greatly decreased for quite a while. Alright. Alright, we're going to pass on the all-out attack for now. That way we can nail him a little bit further. Nice. Go ahead and decrease this guy's attack power. Yeah, let's do this. Increase accuracy and evasion. Oh crap, this isn't good. Whew, thank God for detox. That's actually pretty funny. Anywho, what Brainwash does is the person who is brainwashed will more than likely attack your comrades or attack a random target. Most of the time, I believe they will just attack a comrade out of the blue. And it can hurt a lot, so trust me, being brainwashed is really, really bad. But thankfully, when it comes to status elements, I think you only have to worry about being inflicted with one at a time, so really, it's not the worst thing in the world. Even so. Oof. Wow, that sucked.
This is my other self.
Oh dear, this isn't good.
I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support.
Great! Things have officially hit the fan. Literally. Come on, Joker. We need to finish this, like, right goddamn now.
You're mine.
Whew, that was close. Way too close for comfort. If a comrade happens to fall in battle, thankfully it's not the end of the world. I believe they still gain the experience, if I recall correctly. And not only this, but after the battle is won, then they will be revived to 1 HP, I believe. If not, then I will have to bring them back another way.
Alright, level up.
One more thing worth mentioning here is if Joker dies, yeah, like I mentioned, I believe in the first palace, if Joker dies at any point, it follows the Final Fantasy 13 rule of if the leader dies, it is game over, regardless if everyone else is still alive or not. So keep Joker alive at all costs. But yeah, that was a pretty tough battle. Yeah, I know I have my aces up my sleeve, but I did not want to resort to using them yet. That was until, considering my circumstances, the boss didn't have too much HP left, and I figured we might as well try to finish it with someone who isn't an overpowered god. So, there you go.
Another will seed. And it looks like that's the last one, too.
Cool. Still, that was pretty painful, not gonna lie. Believe it or not, that is a pretty damn difficult boss encounter, or sub-boss for a Guardian of the Will Seeds. And strangely enough, I feel as though the other bosses are nowhere near as difficult as that one. I could be wrong. Maybe around the point of having, or no. Maybe around the... never mind.
Joker, a treasure.
I think what I'm trying to say is, this boss wasn't... It was pretty damn hard, but the other ones are nowhere near as difficult. But they can still put up a hell of a fight, too. So, that's something to keep in mind. There you go. Say goodnight.
We all did great, huh? Nice work, team.
All right.
Huh?
I wouldn't say that was a little too easy. Trust me, it was far from easy. Well, except for that particular battle.
I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, moving on. Time to keep on moving.
I don't think you have any skills that'll hit weakness.
Persona. There.
Oh wow, that actually missed. Well, that's lame. Alright, Panther, time to finish this up. Burn him alive! Or completely miss like a chump. Can you actually hit a target worth a damn, please? Thanks, Yusuke. Oof! Great.
Joker's confused. Calm down.
Well, that was bad. Yeah, if you're inflicted with confusion, it kind of acts a bit like brainwash in a sense. You'll just throw away random items or even money. Being hit with confusion is really bad, but thankfully it's not as bad as, say, like in Pokemon where roughly 99.9% of the time, you just hit yourself for 5 turns straight. I'm just saying.
Alright.
While everyone else who's inflicted with confusion brushes it off like nothing ever happened. Video game logic and piss poor RNG at its absolute finest, am I right? Huh? Is this some kind of security room too? No, it's most likely where all of the mechanisms in the exhibit hall are controlled from. Given the number of hanging works, it would make sense to have a room dedicated to controlling them. The observation skills of an artist are out of this world. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I don't think it takes an artist to notice something like this. Honestly, it takes someone with a fairly decently good IQ in order to figure something like this out. Ooh, what's this? Do you think that this moves the wires for all the hanging art? It looks like Fox's deduction was on point. So it was. Let's see where it leads. Ooh, a hook. Can we go fishing? Hey, ain't this right above the treasure? Oh look, there aren't any lasers above it. That is one annoying flaw. So much for realism. This is quite a large hole in their security, but what do we do? Jump down to retrieve it?
Man.
We won't be able to get out if we did that though. Look up! A crane with a hook? Didn't we see something earlier that looked like it could be a set of controls for that crane? Let's go back and check it out. Indeed. But first, let's check out this window over here. Hey, what's up? That's just a window. I'm pretty sure that window's going to come in handy in more ways than one. And no, we don't need 10 of them.
Joker.
It looks like this is it, Joker. Give it a try. Well, what do you know? It actually works.
Wait.
Stop! Stop! They'll notice if we keep that up. Get back up there. Go, go, go! This could be useful. Do you plan on descending on that hook? Would they not spot you the moment you were lowered down? No, not necessarily. There's something I can do to make sure that doesn't happen. Use the darkness?
Nice.
Exactly! That's our Joker! Oh right, we were able to turn the lights off over in that other control room.
Hold a moment.
Only for a few seconds though. There would not be enough time to make it all the way here.
I've got a good idea.
That's why we're going to split up the tasks and work together to pull off this heist. One person will shut the power off here while... No. One person will shut the power off here, one person will lower the crane, and I'll grab the treasure. You sure that's gonna work? Seems like they'd realize what's going on at some point. Sometimes bold moves have the greatest payout unless someone has a better idea. That plan sounds good to me. Well said, Joker. You understand what being a phantom thief really means.
Now
Alright, it's settled. Our infiltration route is secured. You gotta be kidding me. Now then, it's time for the calling card. And since our infiltration route is now finally secure, it's time to boogie on out of here and send off our next calling card for the infamous Madarame. It's gonna be good. Besides, I need to make more coffee anyway. Lol. Granted, I had my own cup of coffee this morning, but I feel like I need another one. Am I really that addicted to coffee? Nah, I don't think so. What's going on?
inmate,
You seem to be doing well, inmate. You too.
come inside.
We have an important matter to discuss regarding your rehabilitation. I wonder what this could be all about.
There you are, inmate. Our master admires the progress of your rehabilitation, and hence has given you use of a special ritual. It's the electric chair, used to sacrifice personas and transmutate them into high-level items. Any further questions regarding this ritual can be directed toward our master himself. He's apparently gonna consider making even more rituals if your rehabilitation goes as planned. Work hard for it, inmate.
Awesome. So, now that the infiltration route for Madarame's palace is secure, now we're granted access to a brand new execution ritual, which is item personalization. So, what this does is... Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and let Caroline explain. This ritual lets you sacrifice personas and transmute them into high-level items. You'll lose the persona, but you'll get things like useful weapons and accessories. We'll record the transmutation result of each persona in the inmate registry. You better be grateful. Each time you make a sacrifice, you need to use a special material with the potential for transmutation. You probably have no idea what it is, so take this one and get clued in. You better show your gratitude for it. You should be able to find them in your own reality too, not just the other one. Do your best to find them. So, these special items are like the black cord katana, the blank cards, and also blank rocks or something? I can't exactly remember the name off the top of my head. But regardless though, I am going to go ahead and register some more personas. Okay, nope. not going to register you because reasons.
Are you sure?
Okay.
The inmate needs
Alright, so for item personalization, when it comes to this is how you're going to get your hands on some of the best items in the entire game. And also, depending on the persona you sacrifice, you'll be able to get that character's ultimate weapon. However, there's an even more powerful variant of this, which we won't really get our hands on until the end of the 4th palace. So, even so, definitely make good use of the sacrificial ritual to make some really awesome items and skill cards. Just keep in mind that if a persona is imprisoned, then that persona cannot be used for item persona or for item creation. Okay? Okay. So, for example, right now we can sacrifice this guy and get ourselves a grudge ring. In order to make something like this, we need a black rock. Okay, that was the item I was thinking of. For other items such as weapons, like guns, you need like a model gun to have it transmute into a even more powerful big bang bingly bungly boo, if you know what I mean. And for swords, you need a black kogatana. So, in other words, you just need one of these black dagger things. And this applies to everyone. So, we can make something like this, and we can just use another one of these black blades and transform it into a really powerful weapon. However, for clothing and armor, we need a black robe. Just keep in mind, whenever you're making armor, there are certain armor pieces that are specific for a particular gender. And also, certain armors are for cats, in other words, for Morgana only. So, that's something to keep in mind. Let's see, I think I'll go ahead and,
A skill card, huh?
yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and sacrifice you, and go ahead.
Somewhat extreme.
So here we go, time for the electric chair execution. Nice. Here it is, here's our new skill card. And like Caroline said, that persona will be lost. But you can easily either get that persona back from the registry or just find it again. But again, make your decisions carefully when it comes to executions in general. Just so that way you don't end up making a big mistake and end up sacrificing a persona at the wrong time before registering it in the registry. In other words, you'll lose that persona and you'll be absolutely furious. Like me. Yeah. I know, I've actually done that before. But for now, let's head on back.
What is the matter?
Is something wrong? You appear to be lost in thought. It's nothing, don't worry about it. Excellent, no problems all around. Shall we get going? Yes. Cool. Time to head out. We secured our route to the treasure. Do you want to get out of here? Hell yeah. Let's return to the real world. Well, I'm kind of worried, but we gotta do this.
Fascinating.
I cannot even begin to fathom what Madarame's treasure may be. Either way, we'll steal it for sure. Oh, and you all did great today. Awesome. Bazinga. We finally secured our route to the treasure. All we need to do now is send the calling card. Okay. I've been waiting for this. Anyway, when are we gonna send it? I guess that part's up to you, dude. Let us know when you need us. And I will most definitely be needing you in the following day. Unless something comes up.
You're back.
Okay.
You did great today. You tired? Yeah, kinda. All we have to do now is send the calling card to Madarame. Alright, it's finally time. All we gotta do is decide when we're going to do it. Shouldn't we talk to Yusuke about that first? Why? I mean, Madarame was his teacher. It's not our place to be deciding something like this. Oh yeah. Let's talk to Yusuke. Yeah, this problem's bigger than just the three of us. Anyway, how about we all meet up at the hideout? Yep, sounds good. Okay, let me know when you want to meet and I'll tell Yusuke. Sounds good to me.
Yo.
So, now that the exam scores are posted, talk to Sojiro after they're posted. How were the exams? Did you do well? And depending on your response, I believe you get the same reward either way. So I'm going to say perfect.
Oh.
I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. This is for you. I got it cheap nearby. Ooh, a tough belt. It may not be the in thing for kids today, but ain't it dandy? Keep it up, kid. Oh, that's nice. So again, so long as you do well in your exams, and I believe the minimum is the top 10%, so long as you do well enough, Sojiro will reward you with a valuable item. Just don't forget to pick it up from him, otherwise you will miss out on it on that playthrough. So keep that in mind. So, with that in mind, let's make some coffee. We need to make some more anyway. Looks like you're starting to get interested in this. Hey, you're not trying to impress me, are you? Well, whatever. Alright, I'm heading out to buy some cigarettes. Seriously, dude, don't smoke. It's really, really bad for you. I love the smell of good coffee. Well, why don't you have some, Morgana? Oh, wait, you're a cat. And cats don't drink coffee. They probably claw your face if you feed it to them. Nice. Cool. Oh, hey. Looks like you're at it again. How's it going? Here, I'll have a sip. Sure thing. This flavor. It's Cuban Crystal Mountain, right?
Let me explain.
Cuba is the biggest island in the Caribbean. Their coffee is known for its full-bodied aroma and taste. Crystal Mountain coffee is made from only the largest beans of the harvest. It has a sweet, nutty flavor with low acidity. Okay. Thanks, man.
Well then.
That was definitely one heck of a day, that's for sure. Now then, time to get things underway.
Hey!
Ah, we were able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? So, on set days, okay, I think I've already went over this. You know what, never mind. So, let's just go ahead and start reading The Gallant Rogue. As well. The rich Quaker quaked in fear as the poor rejoiced.
Wow!
Izukawa Goemon was a thief without peer, so he was a hero of the common people, huh? Kind of like Robin Hood over here in the States.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading. How far did you get? Halfway through. Okay. We'll finish it some other time. Do you ever use the study corner in the library? I always ended up goofing off at home, and not many people know of it. But isn't the environment kind of a problem? Have you heard the rumors about the transfer student? Oh, him? Yeah, he used to be all anyone ever talked about. But you remember Mr. Kamoshida's big apology? The transfer student's kind of old news now. My recent test scores haven't been so hot. If I don't shape up, my allowance could be in danger. True that. Grades are important.
Today we're going over.
It's possible to apply math even to an abstract concept like beauty. The golden ratio used in the Mona Lisa and parathene whatever is a famous example. But a different ratio has been used in Japanese arts and architecture since ancient times. I'm sure you've all heard of the silver ratio. Now then, Kazooie-san, take a look at this.
Give me an answer.
The golden ratio is 1 by 1.618. But do you know the silver ratio? I have no goddamn clue and I don't care. Thank you, Internet.
This is it.
Precisely.
That's correct. You can see it's closer to a square than the golden ratio, so the answer is 1.414. One theory says it's because Asians have rounder faces than Westerners, so they prefer a similar shape. Oh, kind of like the stereotype trope seen in shows like Family Guy and American Dad. This ratio was used in things like ukiyo-e paintings and pangonias at Hiroji Temple. One you should all be familiar with is B4 size paper. Those proportions are the silver ratio. Really?
Nice go.
I have no idea, and I honestly do not care. Oh yeah, I heard that mascots that are seen as cute have faces that are close to this ratio. Oh gee, I wonder who that could be. Ba-da-dee-doo. In other words, if you use this ratio, you can make cute things.
I see.
It is true that mascots tend to have roundish faces. Huh. Why do you look at me like that? Oh gee, I don't know. Alright. Want to send a calling card? We know the route to the treasure now. Couldn't hurt to get it out of the way sooner, right? Exactly. It's best to get this done as soon as humanly possible. Yeah, I'm getting pumped up. I'll be at the hideout soon. Let's get moving.
We can now take him down, yes?
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. You sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help.
Sure, alright.
I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography, I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily, but why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with? Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about. Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Oh, really?
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it.
Very true. Alright. Let's go ahead and save our progress in case something completely goes wrong. Which is a very real possibility. Madarame is a pretty difficult boss. And just being the boss of the second palace, yeah, he ain't gonna be pulling any punches. And you'll soon see what I mean. Anywho, let's go ahead and send it.
Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once.
A calling card, huh? Really take it seriously. He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Oh, trust me, we will be fully prepared. And I think we'll be more than ready to go, if anything else.
You're back.
Yo, I tried changing the chat icon. Looks the same to me. Maybe it's just for the group and it doesn't show up in here. Well, you should take a look later. It's that Phantom Thieves logo I had Yusuke draw for us. The calling card turned out great because of him too. Anyway, this is the first job for the Phantom Thieves. We really can't screw this up, okay? I am not understanding anything, I assure you. And make sure Yusuke gets a lot of rest, okay? Yeah, of course. Well, see you tomorrow. Got it. See you tomorrow. Well, unfortunately, we can't really do much now that the hot calling card's going to be sent the following day. So, might as well spend the day in here. And let's go ahead and finish reading The Gallant Rogue. Why not, right?
Your clothes up.
We got plenty of coffee, so we should be good. Striking a pose of defiance with tobacco pipe in hand, he truly looked like a great thief.
Wow!
And he's not a raccoon. Here we go. Another book finished. So you finished reading The Gallant Rogue. That splendid spirit that pays no mind to the bad guys. He's a true example of a gentleman thief. After reading this, I'm sure you have a better understanding of a chivalrous thief's courage. Coolio. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know. Damn it, I want to go home. I don't want to go to school. This sucks. I'm with you, dude. I'm so tired every day. I don't want to go to work. Are all these people Squidward? Because I'm starting to feel like a Squidward myself. Are there any breaks coming up? Good question. I mean, there is a break coming up for me, but that's not until Thursday.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
Please excuse me for a moment. What is it?
We found this outside.
A letter?
It's, Sir Ichiriyusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail from the Phantom Thieves.
Whose doing is this?
We don't know. The same letter's been posted everywhere.
What about the security cameras?
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Remove these at once!
Of course.
What now?
It's about this affecting the exhibit. We believe it's just a prank, but what of the mass media?
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it? Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
Will that do?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show him. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
Let's do this.
It'll be fine. We managed last time too.
You have no reservations about this either, right, Yusuke?
Of course not. We'll do this.
Time to go to work. Also, the way that calling card turned out, that was just beautimous. I love that logo. And that logo is going to be on every calling card going forward, so awesome. The atmosphere in here seems significantly different. I mean, we did basically declare war on them by sending that calling card. But there's nothing to fear. We've secured a route and we're ready to go. We'll take the treasure in style. Alright, time to get moving. Time to get moving, grab ourselves the treasure, and get going. Get going, change the heart of an evil, corrupt man, and maybe he'll even change his ways. Only one way to find out. Also, we get to listen to more of this instrumental jam of Life Will Change, aka one of the best songs in the entire game. It's finally time. There will be no turning back once we begin the operation. And if worse comes to worse, we might have to fight.
Joker.
That's right. Are you ready, Joker? As ready as I'll ever be.
Yes.
Okay, everyone to your positions.
There's an enemy inside, just as expected.
I mean, we've done a ton in here. It ain't surprising. Anyway, I'm gonna try and draw it out, so I'll leave the switch to you guys.
Will you be okay? What if it catches up to you?
Don't underestimate an ex-runner. I'm definitely gonna shake it off.
Hey! There's some weird people over here! Hey! I need some help!
What's the matter?
You better make it, Skull.
Is this good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
You seem to be enjoying this.
Only the best can appreciate these critical moments. Plus, this feels like we're really phantom thieves.
We'll be counting on you, Mona. And Panther as well.
There's Fox's signal. That means they're ready to go. Good luck, everyone. Let's do this.
Joker, now!
Got it. Doink.
Sorry for the wait.
My bad. It took me ages to get that guy off my trail.
Wait, where's Mona?
I would say he's waiting for us.
Let's go.
Let us reconvene with Mona. Indeed. Leave no man behind. Or cat, but whatevs. How's that for a skilled plan? That was amazing, Mona. Lord Madarame! The piece is gone! Ugh, how dare those vermin! And now we'll corner them like the rats they are! Lock all the doors at once! They have nowhere to run!
Hey,
So, what'd the treasure turn out being? I guess it's a painting based on the shape. We can look into that later. For now, we must escape! Yeah, it's time to go. And unfortunately, we cannot leave the way we came because, as Madarame just mentioned, the doors are all locked, so we gotta find another way out. Does this window lead outside? What are you doing? We have to hurry. There! The trespassers up there! Lock down the control room and get them! What? What do we do? They're already here! There's no time to contemplate. We must escape, now! Duh.
Whoa, this shit's real high up.
But at least we're outside. Is there a way down out here?
Indeed there is, thankfully. It's honestly pretty damn simple just to climb all the way down, but don't forget to take a look around and see what you can find. I believe there's at least 1 or 2 treasure chests along the way here, although I could be wrong in this example. In fact, I am.
Is this another portal to an unknown destination?
We don't have time to lose. Just go through it. Now's our chance.
for real? But I guess there's no other way.
Fair enough.
Is this the courtyard?
It is.
I knew it. All that security would have been meaningless if it just led back inside.
It seems we managed to escape their siege.
Dude, why is Mona getting excited now of all times?
I just can't take it anymore. Let's take a look at this treasure.
Alright, let's see what it is.
Treasure!
Meh.
Huh?
This is the treasure?
No, that can't be. Oh boy!
Get back!
Whoa!
Meddlesome vermin. Is this what you're looking for?
How dare you try to trap me like some kind of mouse?
So you had a fake prepped, huh?
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese art.
What made you change like this? Is it because you became famous? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother. That woman never lost her passion for painting even after her husband died. Her skills and talents were quite astonishing. That's why I decided to look after her. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works of art.
How low can you sink?
Exactly.
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die. A glimpse of the genuine Sayuri.
Genuine?
Whoa.
That's the real Sayuri?
That's quite a shocker.
This can't be. Mom.
Huh?
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. A woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
You stole something that personal?
I knew at first glance. I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced it under my name.
But the baby in the picture. Why did you paint over it?
It was all to stage it. If the babe is erased, the reason for the woman's expression will become a mystery. That is what the general public is drawn to. Each of those parasitic critics wrote the same thing.
I
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is. If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit. You don't love art at all!
Though you have a real treasure, your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles on that fake.
It makes me laugh, asshole!
So you'll defy me no matter what. Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future. Along with those insolent friends of yours there.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman!
Mm-hmm.
Fox?
What is it?
Heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
Whoa. Damn.
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
No. You let her die?
What a monster!
No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
Sick prick.
Yusuke?
I thank you, Madarame. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace at this very moment. You aren't some rotten artist. You're a despicable fiend who wears the skin of an artist.
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want. Those who have the connections make the rules. Those who don't, follow them. Not to mention, the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules in the art scene. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good. Get back!
So, Madarame, you're showing your true colors at last. Ugh! That is one sick freak.
Now, let's begin, you vermin.
You use others for your own despicable desires, Madarame. You aren't even worth the art you create.
Damn right.
There's no telling what he'll try.
Very true. So, Madarame's painting form is very unique, as each painting has their own set amount of HP. And what's really annoying about this is that you have to take down all 5 pieces of Madarame's painting all in one go. And if you fail to do so within like a 1 or 2 turn period, then all the paintings or all the fallen paintings will resurrect themselves. Also, hang on a second. I think Mom's calling me for something. So, hang on. I'll be back in a few moments. Alright, I'm back. Turns out it was a false alarm. I didn't really hear anything. I'm going crazy. Anywho, back to the fight at hand. I have not really discovered any sort of weaknesses for Madarame's painting form. What's really interesting is that this fight is actually quite different between the original Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, and it mainly has to do with the second phase. And the second phase will cross that road when we get to it. So, each painting has their own affinities and their own weaknesses, as well as their own directs, as you can see under ice. Direct means, I believe it'll drain. Okay, that's what the DR stands for, direct. Lol. DR stands for drain. So basically, you have to hit all these different paintings with a different element until you find which one is the correct weakness. If you hit the wrong painting with the wrong weakness, then it'll either reflect or it'll just drain it. Ow! Jesus, that hurt. Also, these paintings have a really nasty tendency to strike against weaknesses of every single party member.
Panther's in trouble! Someone heal her!
That's what I have you here for, Mona. Obviously, on New Game Plus, if you bring with you some more powerful personas or ones that know almighty attacks, then you will be able to significantly make things easier on your... Come on, seriously? Ow. Okay. Let's see here. I haven't tried, how about the eye? Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so one thing you can do in battle, and I have not really utilized this yet, is if you push down, you'll be able to figure out whose turn is next following that character, which is pretty handy for deciding what actions you need to take before the next turn happens. So, in this instance, after Joker's turn, the left eye or the right eye is actually going to do something, which, yeah, that's not good. So, in this instance, we might as well use this intelligence to heal, rather than continue a pointless fight. Oof! Well, damn. Mona's down.
Too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support.
Okay. Do I have any revival items? That's the question. Could have swore I had some. Here we go. This works.
Being dead isn't easy.
No kidding. Ow. Okay, how about the nose? Okay, the mouth actually doesn't have any sort of weaknesses to worry about, per se.
Let's go. All right. I appreciate it.
Good thinking. Thank you.
Oh dear. Okay, so...
What is this attack? There has to be more than just our color changing. We should be cautious.
Yeah, indeed. So, what that black paint just did on Yusuke, it made it so Yusuke is weak against all elements. So, fire, ice, whatever. If he had any sort of resistances, they're gone. So in other words, yeah, he's in really deep trouble. And it's a special element too, so any items that restore status ailments, yeah, it does not work on status elements that are specially categorized, such as this. So that kind of sucks. But alas, it is what it is. Okay, any sort of wind. Okay, nothing to worry about there. Let's go. Damn it! Okay, so the nose and the mouth are not resistant against wind, so that's good. So one thing's for sure, I'm pretty sure for the most part physical attacks work pretty well unless you're attacking the mouth. So like I said...
They regenerated?
Yeah.
Those things can come back if we don't take them down at once?
Yeah, very true, unfortunately. Like I said, if you fail to knock down all the different pieces of the painting in one go, in like one turn, then you're in really deep trouble. Okay, so that absorbs physical attacks. Duly noted. Okay, how about any nuclear attacks? Let's try it. Okay. No sort of resistances against nuclear. Ouch. Damn.
Joker, your defense got lower.
Well done. It's like, what am I doing? I'm trying to figure out how do I get to my items. Right, push square to do that.
Your defense has been lowered.
Okay. There we go. That'll take care of that. At least for a minute.
Joker, your defense got lowered.
Alright. Let's try something else. No, not that one. Damn it. Well, that was a waste of a turn. Okay, that takes care of one piece. But unfortunately, I was not fast enough to take them all out at once. Eventually, we will be able to get to a point where we'll be able to turn this battle around in our favor. However, getting to that point is a rather daunting task, and I'm not sure how many turns it takes to do so. But even so, it will take a bit. I'm not sure how many turns, but I'm going to guess roughly 10. After so many turns pass, then and only then will we be able to do things. Okay, hang on. Which ones absorb fire? That would be the right eye. So we might as well go ahead and, yeah, that'll take care of that. Okay, so one thing worth mentioning here is, or more or less, a strategy is to reduce the HP of all these different pieces of Madarame's painting as much as humanly possible. Afterwards, then and only then should you unleash an almighty, all-powerful attack, or at least fire your gun to take out all the different pieces of Madarame's painting. Then and only then will you be able to do things and really get things done.
Panther, your defense has been lowered.
Okay, let's see. We haven't tried nuclear on the mouth yet, so let's go for it. Okay, good. That was no resistances. Okay.
That paint coating attack is a real hassle. What's the plan?
So this is the point now where we can actually do something. Hello. Let's use that.
Isn't that the same thing Madarame's been using?
It is.
Covering him with paint.
That actually sounds like a really damn good idea. But first things first, we kind of have to do something to distract them just long enough to even be able to do something like this. So first off, let's study. Okay. The right eye and left eye are a no-go. The nose I haven't tried any sort of physical attacks on, but I know wind works perfectly fine, same with the mouth. There we go. That'll help.
Your defense is down.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this guy absorbs fire. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, let's just attack physically. Boom! There we go. That helps. Oof! Well, that sucked.
Not bad if I say so myself.
We should paint over him. Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Alright.
Leave it to me.
By the way, I'm pretty sure in order to execute this plan, you have to have either Morgana or An do this. So I'm going to send An. I believe if you try to do this with Yusuke, then Yusuke is just going to get caught immediately, and the plan will fail. Funny enough, during my first playthrough, I never even made it to the point where I managed to execute the whole painting plan. I just got lucky enough to deal enough damage to get things underway. Or, you know what I mean. More or less, I dealt enough damage to move on to the next phase of the fight.
Fox, your health is low. Watch
This
out.
is my other self.
Okay.
Fox, your defense is down.
Persona!
Okay. Haven't tried light attacks yet, which I'm not sure if I have any personas on me that know light-based attacks. But even so, this shouldn't be too bad. Although, I kind of want to stick with the persona that I have.
You're mine.
Nice! I knocked down all the paintings before we even splashed the black paint on Madarame's face. So that skipped the plan altogether.
Madarame's out.
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame! The Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit! I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy!
Enough of your egotistic ranting. Taste the wrath of all those you preyed upon.
Get smacked! Or not.
I'm the great artist, Madarame! If you brats can't fathom that, then you'll witness it for yourselves! Behold my mastercraft!
So, this is the big difference between OG Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal.
What? He made copies of himself? I see. Creating duplicates is his specialty.
Very true. So, in Phase 2, in Persona 5 Royal only, Madarame will create clones of himself. So in other words, he'll unleash a shadow clone jutsu. What's interesting is, in this fight, you have to attack the clones with the opposite element, which is pretty obvious. So, for this one, you need to attack this clone with ice, this one with fire, I believe this one with lightning, and this one with wind. Also, be careful when unleashing your elemental attacks, because if you have multiple attacking elements, like this, then there's a high chance you could accidentally reflect the attack back at the attacker. In other words, you will do a lot of damage to yourself, if anything else. So there goes one clone, on to the next.
Watch out.
It's time.
Okay.
That's not right.
So, yeah, lightning is this one's weakness.
Something else.
Do I have anyone who has lightning-based abilities? No. Well, shoot. Well, I do have you, but I can't really do anything, unfortunately. Dang it. Well, one thing I can do is unleash a lightning-based item. I think. If I have any. I thought I had some. Huh, here we go. Wind, electric. Here we go. Stun gun. Fire!
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Okay, that unfortunately didn't kill him, but it did knock him down to give me another once more, so that's good. Passing on to Yusuke. Let's go ahead and fire him up.
Goemon!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
I'm at my limit. Lend me a hand.
Another baton pass.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure your weakness is wind. Yes, it is. There we go. Alright. Panther, you're up. Time to finish this.
The baton's gone to everyone. Your power's as high as it'll go.
Okay. Unleash hell, why not? There we go, that takes care of all the clones. All there's left is Madarame himself. Time to finish this.
Stop this! Is this how you show your gratitude to the man who raised you?
Silence! Don't waste your breath.
Okay. Like I said, there's not too much left to go. I believe after you take out all the clones, you have roughly 2 or 3 turns to finish off Madarame. Afterwards, he will create more clones. However, it is more of the same. Just do what you can to eliminate the clones of the opposite element. Eventually, it will get to a point where the clones will become so weak that they won't even be able to do anything at all. So it does become easier as time goes on. You just have to weaken Madarame enough to even be able to do something. Just saying.
I am thou. I lend it.
So like I said, here are the clones again, but things are a bit different. It's not the same cloning pattern as last time, so that's good.
Come. There.
Okay, that's one. Alright, on. Time to burn some fools.
Your defense is down.
Shut it.
Baton pass.
This is my other self.
Oh, nice one, Fox.
I am thou. Goemon, strike!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
I'm at my limit.
Final pass. Let's go.
Nice strategy, team. Not finish you. Fox, your health is low. Watch out. Persona!
That was unfortunate. No crit, but it's fine.
Damn it! Damn it! Stop it, you brats! Or else...
You think we'll be daunted by such threats?
Fox, your defense is down.
Okay.
Let's do this.
It's good to see that Fox is going to be next, so we might as well try to finish this as quickly as possible.
Sorry, I'm at my limit.
Come on, Yusuke, you can push through this.
I won't forgive you! Damn clueless brats! My fiery rage shall reduce you all to mere ashes! Damn brats!
Oh dear, he's dead. Well then, that's unfortunate. Okay, well that's annoying.
Maybe not. Persona! You're mine.
Oh dear. Oh shit. That was definitely a really, really bad idea. Definitely shouldn't have done that. Do I have anything that can boost his defense, even if it's just for a bet? No, I guess not. Shoot. Well, looks like it's game over. Unless I'm able to finish this immediately. Which I very highly doubt at this point. Honestly, when it comes to reflections, if you happen to get hit by a reflect of any kind, you're as good as dead.
Let's go.
Disappear from my sight without a trace, like dust scattered in the wind. Damn brats!
Okay, thank God that didn't result in technical damage, otherwise it really would have been game over.
Let's go.
You know what? It's worth the risk. Do it.
Joker's electrified! Zoro! It's almost scary how good I am. Time for my persona! Zoro, show your might!
Okay, now get rid of the clones. Now it's time to heal.
This one!
When choosing to heal someone, if Joker is low on HP along with everyone else, prioritize Joker over everyone else. Just saying, everyone else is expendable. I hate to be mean, but it's absolutely true. Oh, well, this is different.
Something seems wrong. Could he have...
What? I, the great Madarame, made an error?
So this is the true limit of your skill. How infantile to think you'd fail to produce even one of your counterfeits. Please, don't disappoint me any further.
Oh, man. Okay, so, cool. At this point, a lot of the times the clones are going to have, like, 1 HP, and they're really easy to take down, and technical damage is going to be a thing. Boop! Bam, baby! Okay. Alright. Good night. There we go. Okay, cool. At least we managed to recover from that status ailment. So that's good.
Go down.
Alright. Alright, next.
It's not over yet!
Oh yeah. Alright, what should we unleash to finish off Madarame? Obviously, I could finish this right now with not Izagami, but rather Sentinel. But let's not worry about that. Nice. Good hit. There we go. Madarame is finally down. And how appropriate as well, with Yusuke getting the final kill on him. So the student has now... shit. What's the term? They have now succeeded the master. That's it. Jeez. How is that so hard to figure out? Whatevs. Moving on.
Hell yeah! A new move!
Nice.
Fits me like a glove.
I'd like to try this skill soon.
Sweet.
No one cares for true art. All they want are easily recognizable brands. I'm a victim in this too. Wouldn't you agree?
Excuses now?
The art world revolves around money after all. You can't rise up without any money. Yusuke, you understand, don't you? Being a poor artist is truly miserable. I just didn't want to return to that life.
A fiend like you has no right to speak about the world of art. You're done for, along with this whole wretched world!
No, please! Just don't kill me!
Return to yourself in reality and confess your crimes. All of them.
You're not going to kill me?
Swear it!
All right. All right. What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask.
Black mask? Who? Are you talking about Mona? Or someone else?
A black mask? Wait, who's he talking about?
It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace?
There's no time! Hurry!
Get on!
Hey, Yusuke, what should I do?
Put an end to all this and use your own artwork for once.
Yusuke!
No, wait, please! Yusuke! Yusuke!
Goodbye, Madarame. May you burn in hell, you wretched freak.
The destination has been deleted.
It would be bad if people started getting suspicious of us. We should leave at once.
Yusuke, come on!
Right. Goodbye, Sensei.
I guess the mission was a success. All that's left is to see if he had a change of heart or not. Ah, so bitter! Why'd you get it black?
The Sayuri.
You're not gonna get all teary-eyed and say stuff like, Mom, are ya?
To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired.
The genuine painting at his atelier has been altered after all. Ironic as it may be, this one here is her true self-portrait now.
It's a wonderful painting.
It really is.
Although it took some time, it's in your hands now, Yusuke.
I'm thankful for it. However, it's impossible for this painting to be acknowledged by society anymore.
Was Sayuri your mom's name?
No. I doubt it's the name of any woman in particular. I bet it was to make it more mysterious. Just a part of Madarame's foolish staging.
Well, it would have been obvious that he plagiarized it if he had used the real name.
So, this is my mother. There's no way that I would remember her face clearly, but I was right about the rush of emotion I felt when I saw this painting.
Stop that!
You're so vulgar, Ryuji.
So, what are you gonna do now? We're gonna keep targeting big shots.
Why do you do such things?
It's to get back at scumbags and, like, society in general. I also want to give courage to the people that are suffering because of selfish adults.
Courage, huh? What good does that do? You mean the courage to stand up for themselves, correct? Will acquiring that make them happy?
Probably.
Yeah, there's no knowing whether it'll turn out good for everyone or not. Still, we won't know unless we give it a try.
In other words, it all depends on the person, And the same can be said about myself right now. I also suffered because of an adult's selfish act. Moreover, if we investigate these palaces, it may expand my artistic repertoire.
You really only think about art, huh? You're impressive.
Well, I won't take part in any inelegant plans, all right?
No worries, I've got us covered. Plus, we have a rule that says we always have to decide on a target unanimously.
How about it, Joker? We can give our calling cards a lot more oomph if we have Yusuke on our team.
Very true. He would make a great member.
I will try and live up to those expectations.
At any rate, I'm curious. Another intruder besides us, huh?
Our only clue's a black mask, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's just one person, right?
There's nowhere to check anymore. The palace is gone.
I'll try probing Madarame. I may be able to learn something from him.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'll contact you all if anything turns up.
we should probably exchange our contact info with you then.
Sounds good to me.
And artist and a phantom thief. It seems I'll be engaging in 2 trades from here on. Very well. You only live once after all. Still, the incident about this other intruder does concern me a little.
It honestly does. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a reoccurring theme going forward.
Not only have we dealt with our second big target, we even have a new addition to the team. Goodness, things are going so well.
Oh yeah, but we can't get too cocky.
That's true. Still, let's honestly be happy about it right now. But I have to say, you sure are something special.
And so are you.
Persona user. It'll help broaden our battle strategies as well. Besides, having an eye for beauty is a must for Phantom Thieves. We're lucky to have Yusuke. An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still. An artist, huh? What kind of person do you think I was? There's no way I'd turn out to be some bad guy in the end, right? I get so engrossed with the embodiment of human desires. And that's not all. When it comes to the metaverse, I'm the only one who can transform into a car. I'm special, but it's still odd.
It really is.
Who could I actually be?
You could be a cat.
Will you give it a rest? That's definitely not the case. What a half-assed answer. Well, there's no way a dashing, honorable rogue like me could be evil. A man who saves those in trouble in the West, while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South, while saving bullied cats in the North. A man who has a sturdy body, and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine. I'm that kind of ideal person. Or so I hope. So if I turn back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she?
You talking about On? You like someone?
Me? Don't be ridiculous. People chase after me when it comes to love. Where should I go when I become human? I wonder where she'd like to go. An amusement park, a movie theater, a fancy cafe, shopping.
How about all the above? Neat. Nice. Mona's rank has been increased to rank 3, and now he's unlocked follow-up. Pretty nice. It unlocks a chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy. These things only happen every once in a while, so don't count them happening all the time, but they happen fairly frequently, roughly 25 to 30% of the time. So, that's pretty nice. Yo, good job, guys! We all did our best. Allow me to express my thanks once again. Because of you, I was able to retrieve the painting that had been filled with my mother's love. Hearing you say that makes the whole thing worth it, Yusuke. Seriously. I wasn't sure you'd really want to change Madarame's heart. I'm sorry to have worried you. I have no regrets about it now. And the change of heart will happen this time, right? You worried? It's only our second time doing this after all. By the way, I'm curious about what he said at the end. You mean about the other intruder besides us? It was something about a black mask, yeah? That may have been nothing more than a lie. Madarame was quite deranged at that point after all. For now, we should wait for his change of heart in peace. Okay. Sounds like a good plan to me. That reminds me, the home shopping program's airing today. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Let's go and take care of that. See what's on offer this week. Now, shall we? Let's see what we got. Muscle Plus set. 2 Stronger Lift S and 2 alongside 2 Harder Core S and AccuSeed S. 2 of them. Huh? Nice. Now for outdoor kits, we have Blowtorch, Dry Ice, and Magneto Coil. That's actually pretty neat. Alright, let's go for the outdoor kit. Coolio. Alrighty.
Hey,
It's time to brew us some coffee.
Oh.
Might as well. I mean, we can't really do much else right now since we technically went into the metaverse and all.
Yes. All right.
Good old coffee. I like mine the way like this. I like a little bit of coffee with my creamer. In other words, I use a lot of creamer and sweeteners. Why? Because I just don't really like the taste of coffee. Way too bitter. Looks like you're at it again. How's it going? Here, I'll have a sip. The smoothness. There's no mistaking it. This is Hawaiian Kona.
Let me explain.
A Hawaiian treat. Because of the rarity and price of Kona beans, a Kona blend only needs to contain 10% Kona beans. A 100% Kona coffee roast is quite expensive. Good Kona coffee is known to have a rich flavor, bright audacity, and complex aroma. Alright, cool. Glad that we impressed Sojiro, aka Best Dad Ever, once again. Always good to impress Best Dad. Especially when we need to level up his confidant. Oh hey, looks like the ladies of the hour want us in prison again. Eat.
You have expelled one who was stained in vanity. You are now one step closer to your rehabilitation. It's a delightful thing indeed.
Our master is pleased. You should be honored, inmate.
However, that man's remarks are concerning. It seems another has made their way into the metaverse.
Is that true?
That is beyond my knowledge. But your rehabilitation is progressing smoothly. That is for certain. May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper. I have high hopes for you.
Thanks, Igor. It's nice to see that he thinks highly of us so far. And I'm sure this won't come back and bite us in the ass. Totally. Right? What else? Let's not worry about that now. What's this?
It's Kitagawa. I'm calling about Madarame's state. For the time being, he hasn't suffered a mental shutdown. Other than that, his demeanor seems to have softened a bit. Is that the change of heart?
I don't know.
I thought so. I was curious and looked into Kamoshida as well. It's as if he was an entirely different person. Will the same be true for Sensei?
I believe it is.
I'm sorry to have taken your time. That's all I wanted to tell you. Good. Oh, I'll try asking him about the black-masked intruder from the palace when the time is right. Goodbye then. This time for sure.
Alright, see you later.
Oh, have you heard?
Madarame, the maestro of the art world. Artists with that good of an eye are rare in Japan. Oh, really? I wonder why. I wonder if he has synthesis. Yes, regarding whatever. One of many English terms that come from Greek root words. Haven't heard of it? It's a condition where your senses can cross over each other, like seeing music as color. There are all kinds of varieties, though. Some sense combinations are more common than others. We call people who experience this phenomenon synthesis, whatever. Mr. Kazooie, you were staring off into space, weren't you? Well, your number's up. The root word for whatever are syn and synthesis, whatever. What did they mean? Okay, root words, what do they mean? It's all Greek, but I can give it a try. Okay, let's think about this. Think of a lot of other words too, like synergy and synchronicity and synthesis. And if we think about these words having common, maybe the synth means together? That's it. Synth means together or a combination of something. And aesthesis, blah, I don't like the word, wonder what it means. Perhaps style? I don't know about that. Okay, now we need to start over. Let's try senses. Yeah, that's it. Sounds like we know the definition of the root words. So that means the full word basically means... It's definitely not everybody's senses. Perhaps it's senses coming together.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Phew, we really gotta stay on our toes in this class. I could use a snack after all that brain power. Let's get a treat after this.
This is it.
Good.
You've been studying. Unfortunately, synthesis is something you have to be born with. You can't learn it. Some of the geniuses over the course of history have had synthesis... blah 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 blah. Bibbidi floppity bloop. The composer Franz Liszt instructed his orchestra to play the color purple. The poet Arthur Rimbaud was also said to see in colors and letters. Eat. A lot of really tough words to read today. What can I say? Whatevs. Seeing colors and sounds and letters and feeling shapes and flavors and numbers. Geniuses and common people see the world differently. Were you able to understand that? Yeah, kinda. Although the reason Madarame sees the world differently is because of his distorted desires. Distorted desires. Whoops. Whatevs. Cool. Boy, it sucks being stuck in that bag. I wish I could take Lady On out to do something.
Oh yeah, actually.
Oh, you almost got kidnapped. Well, I'm glad you're safe. Who do you think I am? As if anyone could ever catch me. It was kind of a close call, though. Some girl had this crazy look in her eyes, and she was chasing me around, calling me a snowball or something. I wonder if she's been going after other cats and snatching them up like she tried with me. Try tracking the fan site and see if anyone's saying anything about it. That's quite peculiar. Wasn't able to find any relevant posts. Maybe it's just not a well-known problem yet. The only victims are cats, so I suppose that could be the case. Let's try asking around in Yonga and see if we can find the culprit. Sounds like a good idea. So, we don't have the ID on the target yet. So we're going to need to do some investigating in order to find out who the culprit is before we can take him on in Mementos. Looks like they're really going to bring back the track team. The coach is going to be Yamauchi too. The guy's basically Kamoshida Jr. I swear he's scheming something. Well, I guess I can look into that myself. Anyway, what's the thoughts on training today? Well, we'll think about it. We have some work to do first before we can even decide on what we're going to do next. What are we doing today? Can't just sit around shopping in the underground mall. I'm still in Shibuya for a little while, so let me know if anything comes up. Let's hold off on that. And I know I have one more message to read from, what was his name again? Marky? Yeah. I know I have to read that yet, and I think I'm going to be hanging out with him after our investigation is done. So, first off, let's return this book and see if we can turn out... No, okay. Can't really do anything else. So, let's head on off to Yongen and see what we can do. We haven't gathered any info on cat abductions, have we? Let's try asking people around town. Sounds good to me. We might as well get this started so that way we can dive into Mementos eventually. Let's see. Okay, nothing relevant there. Do you want to listen in? Young people are putting on suits and pounding the pavement searching for jobs. Our topic today is failed job hunt stories. Please share your story with us by mail or fax. Email or fax. Okay. Well, that's not much help right now, unfortunately. Perhaps we can learn a little more over here. The lady looked really happy now. Is it because she's got a bunch of cats? I suppose. I personally think it's a bit too much. With that many, it gets so loud I can't sleep at night. A bunch of cats. Hey, she might be talking about the catnapping case. Let's ask her for more information. Can I help you? I'm concerned too. You're concerned about the household as well? She suddenly brought home a massive number of cats. I wasn't sure if she was alright. It's terribly noisy at night, and they shed everywhere. I'm worried that it's not the healthiest environment to raise those cats. That is worrying. Yes, I agree. I even told the landlord about the situation at Ano-san's home, but it looks like nothing's changed. Do you know her full name? Huh? Her name? I'm not sure. I only say hello to her every now and then, so I don't know her that well. Doesn't look like we can learn anything else from her. Let's get out of here and go over what we know so far. So here's what we learned from the mother and child. This Ano lady suddenly adopted a lot of cats. There's concern about the noise at night and shedding. The cats might be acting that way because they're stressed. Okay, we might be able to find some other clues. Let's keep investigating around Yongen. Sounds good. Let's see who else knows anything. Also, I'm pretty sure this place has some new items, or they don't have any yet. They'll probably have some more items once Madarame confesses all of his crimes. For now, though, let's keep listening in. Okay, nothing there. Oh, is the cat not here today either? Maybe that woman really did take him. A woman? Hey, he might be talking about the catnapping case. Let's ask him for more information. Do you want to listen to the radio? About the cat. Yes. There's this woman who naps all the cats around here and calls them Snowball. A few people I know have been victims. The same thing probably happened to the cat here. That's terrible. It sure is. She's one creepy lady. To boot, calls all the cats a Snowball, even if they're not white. But I did get her name. It's Ryoko Aino. I asked for it when I went to the police, so there's no mistake. The police just treat cats like objects. That's awful. Those little guys are family to me. I wish there was something I could do about this mess. You ought to be careful too, since you're toting a cat around. Not only are other cats suffering, but she's also hurting people too. This Aino household was one that suddenly got a lot of cats, right? It's gotta be our target. We should discuss this with everyone at the hideout. So cool, we now have our target identified. Now that we have your target name, you need to make sure everyone's on board with the mission. Summon them to the hideout for a vote. Coolio. Let's see. So regarding my research, do you have time today? If you're free, let's see if we can raise his level. If we can, great.
Hey there.
Okay. Oh, cool. It will increase. Let's help him out. Ah, great. I just finished a counseling session. Now, meet me in the nurse's office.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Sure. No probs. I've been getting a lot of students coming in ever since I arrived here. To be honest, it's been kind of a relief. How so? That whole mess with Kamoshida was the reason I was called here after all. They warned me a lot of students had been impacted. I knew there would be a lot of free-floating anxiety. But when I actually got to talk to everyone, I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the things on everyone's minds were college entrance exams, relationship problems. In other words, typical worries for high school students. Some did open up about deeper issues, but not the majority. Some students were still struggling with the scars from the incident, yes. But at the very least, I'm glad the ones who came to me have taken some steps towards recovery. Thanks to you, probably. Well, I can only hope so. I don't think I've done much, but I've helped even one person, then that makes it all worth it. I know I'm not the most reliable guy, but remember you can always talk to me too if something's bothering you. I am the counselor here, you know. If nothing else, I'm good at listening. Very true.
Let's see.
Having said that, it's a little awkward that I have to ask for your help, but... You remember how I asked you to help me with my research? Of course. I said you'd be helping with my research, but don't worry, it won't be anything too difficult or intensive. I just need you to listen to what I have to say and work through some questions with me. But let's see, maybe I should start at the beginning. I can tell you a little about what this research is for. What I'm studying now is pain felt in the mind, or perhaps more offensively in the heart. Some specific examples include the pain of someone saying hurtful things to you, or being separated from those you love. Maybe this would be cleaner pain defined by abstracts like trauma or stress. Bodily, physical pain can be thought of as something necessary, an automatic response to injury, illness, whatever. But what about pain felt within one's heart? That pain isn't born from any intangible problems in our bodies, right? It's something strange and immaterial, whatever. I guess it goes to show that there are still a lot of mysteries in our own hearts and minds.
You know,
I want to learn more about these internal psychological pains. Now, this is my question to you. When do you truly feel pain in your heart, Kazooie-kun? Well... That's honestly a very good question out of all these three responses. I would say... when I lie. That's true. That twinge of guilt is a good example of internal pain. It can be rough. It doesn't feel good to struggle with pain in your heart. Very true.
For example...
But with that in mind, how about the pain of a broken heart then? After all, that kind of pain is only born because we fall in love, right? Do you have any thoughts on this kind of pain, Kazooie-kun? Well, I'd say it's seeds for new loves. I never took you for a poet, but it's a wonderful sentiment. Very positive way of looking at it. Internal emotional pain can be difficult to deal with, though some say it's always coupled with other things or other feelings. And I agree, of course. I think that's a fair assessment. Though personally speaking, I think if pain can be avoided, it should be. Maybe it shouldn't exist at all. Foreshadowing. Wounds of the heart are much harder to detect and, in a way, they're far more complex than physical injuries. That's why I'm doing this research, to save people who are suffering from internal pain they keep holding on to. You helped me realize that purpose again. Thank you. Did that help?
Right.
Of course, thanks to you, I can actually my thoughts for once. Or articulate. Cool. That's good to see. Time to raise that up. Counselor rank up to 3. So with that, we now unlock Flow. Chance to receive the effects of charge and concentrate at the start of battle. Which is really nice to have.
Alright.
Especially when you want to unleash a mighty attack in one go. This does not apply for bosses or mid-bosses though, so keep that in mind. It only applies for regular battles. Okay, I think that'll do it for today.
Oh?
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh, your mental training! Oh, no, I didn't forget about our promise, of course. I'll teach you tricks of mental discipline, and you help me with my research, just like we decided, right? Now then, how about something like this today? Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger, and we gain 5 additional SP. Nice. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? True that. Thanks.
Well, see you.
Okay, now we're ready to wrap things up. Cool. Now, one thing I'm going to do here is, before we go any further, I am going to see if I can buy some more recovery items. Oh, this is Maruki. Do you have time to talk right now? I'm taking a breather, just finishing my last counseling session for the day. And I thought I'd thank you once again for your help earlier. Good work out there. Thanks. A lot of students came by to talk today. Hopefully they got something out of it. But to be honest, it's pretty tough juggling this job and my research at the same time. Thanks again for agreeing to help me out. I might be looking to you for help more frequently from now on. It'd mean a lot if you can lend a hand. Alright, see you later. Cool. Well, it's good to see that we're making some good progress here.
You're back.
Come to think of it, the guy who approached you in the beef bowl shop was a politician, right? He apparently gives speeches at Shibuya Station, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yo.
Cool. So, at this point now, I believe we can start the next Confidant questline, or the next Confidant with the Street Orientor. But before we do, there is one more place I kind of want to take a look into. Obviously, I'm going to talk to you to buy some items. So, I want to buy some stuff. Alright, so, when it comes to buying things, eventually when you level up Takami's Confidant questline, you'll eventually be able to buy accessories. But for the most part, you will only be able to buy items when you're first starting out. And I believe as soon as you reestablish your Confidant, all of the items that you're able to get later on in the game, you'll be able to buy them immediately upon reestablishing her Confidant. But when you get the opportunity to buy accessories, buy the SP Adhesive 3. They are very costly, but they are very, very much worth it. Trust me, you're going to need them for pretty much every single person. Sure, the regular SP Adhesives 2 and 1 are good and cheaper, but they don't restore as much SP as the third variant. Also, I'm pretty sure her selection of items is different between the original Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. So, that's something else worth mentioning, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and buy some stuff. Let's see. I definitely need to buy some more of these, so you know what, let's just, hang on. Let me see if I can buy some more powerful items. Oh, hell yeah. You know what? Sure. I don't care. I got money to spare. Plus, I'm going to be getting some more anyway, so I'm cool with that. Yeah, this Renew All, this is something you won't be able to get your hands on this early in the game. You'll have to wait until much later down the line in order to even get access to this. But It's a really powerful item that revives all downed party members. Except Joker, of course. But even so, it's very expensive, but very much worth having at least 5 to 10 of these. You never know. You never know what might happen. Same with these other powerful items such as the magic ointment and physical ointment. Let's see, what else? You know what? Let's go ahead and buy... I'm gonna buy 10 of these. Not that I'm gonna be needing them, but just in case, you never know.
That should work.
I think I'll buy 5 of these and 5 of these.
Here you go.
Again, these 2 items you won't be able to get your hands on until much later in the game, but even so, even for this early in the game, having her confidant reestablished and everything, it's still a good idea to have as many of these as possible. So, pretty cool.
That should work. Thanks.
Okay, as far as other items, let's see, what else?
You want that one?
Oh, yeah. Not buying that many. You know what? Let's buy 10.
Here you go.
10 ought to be a good number for these.
Take care.
Alright, cool. Alright, before we establish our next confidant, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to head on over towards EY's shop, aka the airsoft shop. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have some items to sell. I want to shop. So, after reestablishing this guy's confidant, Customize has been added to the menu of EY's shop. Untouchable... Yeah, that's the name of his shop. Ranged weapons like guns can now be customized here. You can install one customization part per gun. The higher your confidant rank, the more customizable parts you'll have to choose from. Which is excellent. So, if you have the most powerful weapons in the game, you can customize these weapons to make them even stronger. So, in other words, having something, So, the Tyrant Pistol EXHR is my most powerful handgun for Joker. But its base stats, it has an attack power of 370 and an accuracy of 85%. But, depending on the mod that you have equipped for it, you can either raise or lower the accuracy. And if you happen to give it a different receiver, then you'll be able to change its stats and bump it up or down even further. Really depends on the configuration. Just keep in mind, though, that some weapons, even though they can get extremely powerful, like I can give this thing the Mega Power Receiver MR. Yeah, it'll boost the attack power to 666, but the accuracy drops significantly to 50%. So, like I said, when it comes to customization, try to find a good balance between accuracy and power. I would recommend not going any lower than 50% accuracy, if at all possible. 70 is a really good number to have as far as accuracy is concerned, because... well, yeah, it may not hit as hard as the most powerful receiver, but at least you'll be able to hit your target's worth a damn, and you'll still deal plenty of damage. And I believe eventually we'll be able to get our hands on some additional receivers and whatnot to change the camouflage pattern on it. So what that does is that it will decrease the attack power, but it will also increase the accuracy, I think. But it will also decrease your amount of reserve ammo from 8 to 4 in the case of Joker's gun. So, yeah. Camos are pretty good to have for early game, but honestly, they're not really all that practical. Considering the fact that some of the most powerful weapons in the game have their own effects added on top of the current weapon in hand. So, for example, this gun has a high burn effect. So, adding any sort of camo pattern is kind of irrelevant and also really, really dumb at the same time. So really, it's not worth it. And it's not even an option in the first place. But some of the lower tier weapons, such as this, it can have an ice camo attached to it. But it will decrease your ammo count as well as your power, but your accuracy, I believe, remains the same though. But it does add an additional freeze effect, so that's pretty neat. Also, depending on how powerful the modification is, it will cost you a pretty penny. But if you maxed out EY's Confidant and managed to get his farewell gift, then any and all future customizations will be free after you reestablish his Confidant. So that's actually pretty cool.
That's what you're choosing?
Sure, why not? Let's just do it just to show this off, and let's not equip that because really, that's a bad idea. They already have everyone's strongest weapons in the entire game, so there's really no need to readjust everyone's weapons if needed. So, again, Morgana's strongest weapon, I've given him the Mega Power Receiver. Yeah, his accuracy is only 55%, but he also hits like a frickin' freight train. So, pretty cool. And as far as Ryuji's gun, again, same sort of spiel. High power, but low accuracy of only 50%. So, again, even though I can apply a new mod for this, in fact, maybe I will do it. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Funny enough, you can also change your mods out at any time, but it will cost you if you haven't done so. I mean, if you haven't gotten the free customization thing benefit from EY yet. Just saying. Okay. So again, as far as On is concerned, her accuracy of her SMG is only 55%, but it still hits like a frickin' truck. And as far as Yusuke's weapon is concerned, I've given him the high power receiver. It has a good balance of power and accuracy of 60%. But the mega power receiver, yeah, it boosts the attack power significantly to 630, but his accuracy drops to 40%, and that is not something that you want for his weapon. Just saying. I mean, yeah, he has a fairly decent amount of ammo, but even so, don't trade accuracy for power unless it's 50% or greater. I'm just saying. Otherwise, you're going to be in a load of hurt, especially later in the game. And if you feel like it's not working out for you when it comes to accuracy and you're trying to make super powerful weapons, then downgrade them. You can do so pretty easily. And again, it's not really much of a problem. It will cost you, but you can do so. The option's always there. The effect isn't always permanent. Unless you let it be permanent. Just saying.
Please consider what I have to say.
Okay. Now then. You listen quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? I am very interested. Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. Have I seen you somewhere before? Oh, you were working at the Beef Bowl before. You have a lot of perseverance for a young person.
If you'd like.
Well, if you're interested, I could use your help. I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth. However, due to certain regulations, I can't offer a job to a student. I was thinking you can learn some things if you choose to attend a few of my speeches, though. I'd be glad to. Really? That would be helpful indeed. Well then, would you mind telling me your name and contact information? Sure thing. You're a student from Shujin Academy, huh? It's nice to meet you. I am Todorosuke Yoshida. I used to be a member of the Diet, but no longer. In the past 20 years, I've lost 7 straight elections. This isn't good. I'm dwelling on the negative right before my speech. Well then, I hope I can count on your help immediately. Sounds good.
Everyone.
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred. With common sense no longer our guide, we make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires. This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak.
However,
Even in this modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interest of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit. A world where the young exist only to be exploited is a world that must be changed. Easy for him to say. Old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves. He's actually making some good points, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far. Nothing's gonna change. We'll just keep getting exploited. What's this wannabe politician blathering about? He isn't even affiliated with a party. How about you just leave matters of the state in the capable hands of liberal co-prophecy party? You mustn't base your decisions on whom to support merely according to the party they belong to. Just shut up already. You're just a washed-up politician. If I am chosen to represent the will of the people, then I am fully prepared to... in the best interest of all. Ha! Save the blathering for when you get elected. If you get elected. Eesh.
thank you.
Eesh. Thank you. That is all for today. Well, what do you think of my speech? The best interest of all.
I'm glad.
Indeed. Do you feel the same? Such as I am, I'd like to believe that I'm capable of giving a moving speech. However, there are times like today when the audience has a difference in opinion on this topic, on a topic. Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree? Well, you have my support.
Thank you.
It's encouraging to know that my message has won you over. Besides, I have grown quite accustomed to those types of reactions.
No.
Although, I don't know if that is necessarily a good thing. Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on. I think I can learn a lot listening to Yoshida's speeches. Which, funny enough, he actually has some of the best confidant benefits in the entire game. Perhaps I'll ask for your impression again sometime. So, yeah, unfortunately we can't establish it yet, but we can at least get it started and get it prepared. So, that's good.
Hey!
Oh, cool. We got a seat. Time to read up on the book. Let's see what we got. How about the Art of Charm? Let's do it. The ABCs are picking up ladies. The picture of the author, that smug grin just irritates me. Ooh, excuse me.
Hey!
Okay. Well, at least we made it about halfway through, so... all in all, pretty good use of our time. On to the next day.
Alright, let's begin.
Let's begin homeroom. First, I have an announcement about an upcoming school event. As part of a city beneficial project, the entire school will be participating in a public cleanup campaign. That means we're going to Inarokashira Park to pick up trash. Yeah, I know that sounds boring, but... actually that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it could be worse. Settle down. The cleanup will take place next week on the 30th. All students who are to wear their gym uniforms during the event, so don't forget to dress the part. You guys hear about this cleanup bullshit at Inokashira Park? I guess it's the principal's idea. Damage control after Kamoshida's scandaled up the school's rep. Oh gee, that sounds familiar. Lol. Pretty sure scandal's not a verb. But I get what you mean. Even the canceling stuff seems like a desperate move. They're scheming. Or they're scrambling. All the girls in our class have been freaking out over the new guy too. I've been hearing that Mark, he's hot, kind, sensitive. Basically everyone thinks he's their type. Whoa, I guess he's pretty popular then. Oh yeah, did you guys get to go to his counseling yet? Oh shit, I forgot! But I don't know, I don't really feel like going. You know what I mean, right, Banjo? Well, he's a good counselor. Whoa, really? You should just go already. If your slacking draws attention to us, we're the ones who'll have to pay for it. Fine.
Hey, there you are. I need your help with something.
What is it?
I found this flyer stuffed in my mailbox.
Ooh.
Service. It says that a cute maid will do anything for you. A maid, dude. A maid who'll do anything for us. Right? Right?
Ooh. What do you want me to do?
You're a guy, right? You know what I mean. Let's give it a try. Yeah? Yeah?
Sure, I'm down.
Luckily, some guy on my floor just moved out, so there's a vacant apartment in my complex. The key is behind the mailbox, so we can get in anytime. The landlord seriously doesn't care. The place is all set, so... Hey, I heard that! What the hell?
Can I, get in on this?
Ooh.
Oh, you mean you're into this kind of stuff? Wow, okay!
I'm not into it. It's just for research.
Sure.
They'll do
Research.
And do the maids look exactly as they're advertised? We need to determine whether or not this company just pretends to offer housekeeping services.
Just tell the truth.
I just want to punish the bad guys. And in order to do that, I have to see it with my own eyes.
Sure you do.
We gotta see it with our own eyes. Every little detail. We'll have to do this at night, so let us know when you're ready.
Oh, hell yeah.
So what's the code name for this operation? Since we'll be watching them, it should be something like Operation Maid Watch.
Nice. I like that.
Oh yeah, time to do some research on these ladies in Maid Watch. You know? Come on in.
What's up? Hey there.
Sakamoto-kun, here for a counseling session? I don't know why I said it like that, but potatoes. Well, it's not like I wanted to or nothing. Sorry you were forced into this, but anyway, come in, come in. So, this is pretty awkward. Oh? Why's that? I mean, I don't really go to see teachers unless they want to chew me out for doing something wrong. Oh, I'm not a teacher here. If anything, well, I'm here to be on the student's side. Oh yeah? So, am I supposed to tell you about Kamoshida now?
Well...
Oh no, this isn't some kind of interrogation. You're free to just kick back, talk about whatever you want. Like what?
How about it?
How about, is there anyone in your class that you like? That's not exactly easy to talk about either. And it's not like there is anybody. Oh, sorry. I just meant you're in the middle of your teenage years and all, right? High schoolers are just discovering romance and all, so... That's how it went for you? Not exactly. But, that's just because I fell in love with my studies first. I'm supposed to be hearing you out, but instead I'm just bringing down the room. Oh, how about this instead? What do you do in your free time, Sakamoto-kun? On the weekend, after school? Hang out with my buds mostly, though. I just started doing that recently. Before that, I just pissed all the time. Before that, I was just pissed all the time. And even before that, I was only all about the track team. Ah. So, is your leg better now? Oh, so you know about that too. Well, yeah, pretty much. So long as I don't strain it or nothing. I see.
Quite.
You really do enjoy running, don't you? Guess so. I mean, after all that track, and I did. It makes sense I'd like it. Or training. I'd be training constantly, getting sweet times at meets along with everyone else. Eventually, I was gonna get my hands on some running scholarships to make it easier on my mom. But all that's in the past now. It's cool though. I got way more important shit to do now. More important, huh? Well, no matter what path you might have to take to get there, I hope your track dreams will still do you some good in the end.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I know.
And you know what they say, right? If you wish hard enough, your dreams can come true.
What the hell?
Huh? You trying to sell me some kind of line now? Oh no. This is actually a genuine phenomenon with a lot of research going into it even now. Look at it this way, Sakamoto-kun. What do you want most out of life right now? I want something to drink, I guess. Oh! Huh? What? I lucked into a coupon for a free can of apple juice at the convenience store this morning. And now, I'd like you to have it. Thanks. See? Your wish came true. Yeah. Hey, Dr. Maru, Doc. Anyone ever tell you you're kinda not normal? Oh, Ryuji, you don't even know the half of it. You think so? Oh, could that be a compliment coming from you? No? Oh. Well, that was nice. Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the target and mementos? Yeah, we really should. Let's see. That flyer. Hey, about that flyer, we're doing it at night, right? I'm usually in Shibuya at those hours. Let me know when you're gonna do it. You better not leave me behind, okay? I'll never forgive you if you do. I'll contact you again later tonight. Cool. Well, I guess I know what I'm gonna be doing next. Might as well hang out with On.
We'll just have to wait for now.
I guess now we wait. The suspense is seriously killing me. Oh yeah, I started training, so you should totally help me out if you have the time. Yeah, definitely. Let's go and hang out.
Yes!
Alright, let's go. The best way to get into Inokashira Park is by train, right? So, as soon as we're able to level up On's Confidant again, we're now able to head on off to the park. Pretty nice. Flourishing with natural beauty, this park is the pride of Kichinochi.
Alright.
And we can also invite people who may like to hang out at the park too. Speaking of hangouts... Oh wait, we've already went over this before, never mind. Man, big open places like this are great. I think my training's gonna be super good today. So remember how I said before that I wanted to strengthen my heart? Well, I came up with a way to do it. How's that? I think having a strong heart means you don't let anything get under your skin. So basically, I want you to say stuff to me, and I try not to get fazed by it. What kind of stuff? We're already started. I won't let that hesitation shake me. I guess I should say something to An. Come on, hit me with your best shot. You're unique. Yeah, and? You're a hard worker. What else? I love you. What? That's cheating. You're disqualified, Banjo. Wait, is this how the game is supposed to go? Oh well, on to round 2. Bring it on. You're a genius. You know, I kind of feel like this won't make our persona stronger. You finally get it. Something's not right.
Sorry.
I just got an email from my agency. The next shoot is really far. Wait, what's this at the end? It's a notice saying to pay extra attention to the time and place they tell you. Apparently some models haven't been showing up at all lately. Then we asked why they didn't come. The models all say they heard there was a change in the schedule. It sounds like shoots have been really hectic with all the scrambling they've had to do with the substitutes. That's odd.
Yeah.
It's a total mystery. It probably really confuses the staff to see a subtle model, substitute model showing up too. Though actually my first modeling gig was as a sub. That was back when I was still in Finland. My parents didn't have enough models for the event, or for their event. Oh, I haven't told you? My parents are both fashion designers who put on some seriously extravagant shows. They jump from country to country, so I only really see them for half of the year. Maybe less these days. Are you lonely? I'm used to it by now. It was rough when I was little, though. It was just me and our living caretaker. I didn't really have any friends. Wow, that got dark fast. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I'm modeling, it almost feels like I'm connecting with my parents somehow. It's a nice hobby to have, but I don't think I'd want to make a living out of it. Now I feel like I gotta sneeze again. Great. After all, that's where Kamoshida first spotted me, and that's how our class started those rumors. Besides, the Phantom Thieves are more important to me right now. Nobody can be my substitute there. That's why I need to get stronger. Coolio. Alright, rank up. Rank 3, another follow-up. Coolio.
Right.
Oh yeah.
When I was little, I used to watch this anime where the main villain was this female thief. She'd lose to the hero every time, but I always thought she was cool. She wasn't really a good person per se, but she was beautiful, strong, sincere, and even sexy. She always said whatever she wanted, did whatever she wanted, did whatever she wanted. She knew what justice was for her. I wanted to grow up to be just like her someday. I hope I'm getting closer now, if only just a little bit.
Bye.
I'll see you later. Hey, it's me. Thanks for coming with me today. So after we met up, I tried doing some runway walks on the way home, like how a cool sexy woman would walk. Then some girls who was watching me nearby started to copy me and run away walked with me. She had to have seen me, right? Do you think she thought it was cool? Could be. It's almost enough to make me blush, kind of. To be honest, I feel kind of bad for her. She has no idea that the real me is a human disaster. I guess I still got a long way to go, but I'm not giving up. I made a decision that I'm going to get stronger, so I need to overcome any obstacles. Thanks for hearing me out. Okay, bye. I'll see you later.
You're back.
Hey, you didn't forget, did you? You know about that flyer? We need to look into the truth behind the housekeeping service. I'm over at Central Street right now, so come talk to me if you're interested.
Looks like Mishima's waiting for us in Shibuya. Do you think we should go see him?
Yeah, let's go. I'll be there soon. KK, I'll be waiting. Oh, but don't fake out on me, okay? Please? Sure thing. Time to begin Operation Maid Watch. I believe this is an obvious reference to Baywatch. Do you remember that group a while back who were claiming to hack websites in the name of justice? I had pretty high hopes for them, but they turned out to be posers. The Phantom Thieves are true heroes, though. I want to help out however I can. So, we're executing Operation Maid Watch tonight for sure, right? Hell yeah.
Alright.
Sweet. I've been waiting for this. Wait, you already changed out of your uniform. I guess that's a pretty good idea. We're meeting over at Sakamoto's place, right? Let's stop by mine beforehand so I can change too. Sounds good to me. So we're really gonna do this, huh? You think it'll be okay? Operation Maid Watch, bro! Yeah, Operation Maid Watch. Operation Maid Watch. If it turns out to be sketchy, we can just bail. The apartment's vacant, so it's not like we'll be messing with anyone's home. You're a genius, Ryuji. Yeah, I know. To think, Sakamoto has a brain. But if that's the case, then... Yep. Huh? What's up? Okay, give him a call. Alright. Leave it to me. Thank you for calling. This is Victoria's Housekeeping. They answered! No, really? What did you think was gonna happen, huh?
Hey.
Shh! I take it that you're interested in our services, then? Services? Is there anyone in particular you'd like to request? Huh? Anyone we want to request? What should we do, Banjo? No preference. Very well. Let's see here. We have a maid available in 20 minutes. May I ask for your address?
Whoa.
Shit, this is really happening. A maid services. Hey, what should we have her do? I was thinking we'd start with some cooking. Of course, I wouldn't mind some of the other services either. Should we hold a strategy meeting to discuss? They said 20 minutes, right? I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh.
It's almost time. You were in there for a while. Are you okay? Hey, did you wash your hands? What? Huh? What? Who? Me? Yeah. You're really nervous. Are high school students even allowed to use this type of service? That's actually a very good question. Huh? What do you mean, huh? You should have researched it. What if they find out who we are?
Wait,
How should I know? But why would how old you are matter when it comes to housekeeping? We would have been screwed if your number had shown up on their caller ID. Good evening, I'm from the housekeeping service.
Huh?
What? Already? She's 5 minutes early. What do we do? I'm not mentally prepared. Oh, the door's unlocked? May I come in? I can't do this. My stomach's acting up, and my hands are all sweaty.
Oh, my bad, man.
Okay, you handle the rest, and don't let her find out you're a high school student. I've got your back, just from way back, like from the balcony. What? I can't do this either. Kazooie, we'll leave it to you. Yeesh. What's up with you guys? Why do you guys have to bail on me at a time like this? Ryuji and Mishima fled to the balcony. Excuse me. Oh, there you are.
Welcome home, Master.
I'm going to fill your tired heart full of lovely energy. Meow. I'm Becky, and I have the pleasure of serving you today. Nice to meow to you. We're going to get along so well. Meow. Oh my, how thoughtless of me. I should explain our services to you, Master. What would you like me to do today? The basics include cooking, cleaning, laundry, but there are other services we can provide if you desire. Huh? You look young, Master. Are you perhaps in high school? Well, I'm a dad. Funny enough, that was the response they used in the animation. Kind of hilarious. Wow, your skin's so healthy. Hmm? You're not lying to me, are you? I'll wait to provide those other services until you've matured a bit, Master. So, I'll be going now.
Huh?
What? No! Quiet! Is someone there? Oh no. Shit! Run, Mishima! Mishima? Sakamoto-kun? And you? Did you request me specifically? Wait, are you? Oh no, it's alright. How would you know me? This is our first meeting. Yes, the first time ever, Master. Ugh, this is unbelievable. Yes, it's me, your homeroom teacher. I'm so done. I can't believe I got caught by some of my own students. Whoa, this is interesting. I should have taken a job outside the city. But I needed to be close to school so I could go there after I finished work.
Hey.
Who did you hear about this from? Oh, it was Miss Kuno, wasn't it? That harpy. Huh? Miss Chuno, the English teacher. She's been snooping on all the teachers ever since that incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Are you going to tell Miss Chuno about this? What do you mean? That doesn't seem like you're playing dumb. In any case, I'll get in big trouble if you tell on me. Hey, if you're gonna side with the teacher, side with me. Side with the teacher, side with me. I'm in charge of your class, after all. And if you promise not to tell Miss Chuno about this, I'll do anything for you. Anything?
Hey.
It won't be any better for you if people find out that you called a maid service. This isn't even your home address to begin with, is it? I guess you at least thought about that. Well, I'll promise to keep this a secret too, so why don't we both forget this ever happened? I'll treat this as if we had canceled, so you won't have to pay anything, okay? Oh, that note? On that note, I'll be leaving. Don't say anything about this at school, okay? Just act as if nothing ever happened. Got it? Okay, bye. I suddenly feel exhausted. I want to go home. I mean, I would be too if I found out that my homeroom teacher was a maid. And she came to my home.
We meet again.
So we do.
It appears you're lying low lately. What's with the change?
I'm acting the same as usual.
Really? Is it just my imagination then? Anyhow, I wish the culprit would come forward soon. It's absurd to pretend I can do the police's job. I wish he considered my feelings before asking me this.
I wonder what you're talking about, Makoto. Perhaps we'll find out soon enough. No surprise, waiting is pretty boring. I wonder what Ryuji and the rest are up to.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there was something going on with Kawakami, wasn't there? Something involving Chono, whatever. I'm not sure what's going on, but maybe you should ask her about it. She's probably still at school, right? Let's go look for her. So, funny enough, we can, technically speaking, establish another confidant, and during my second playthrough, I almost completely forgot about this one, which is kind of hilarious. As I've been saying, get home safely, Kazooie-kun. Well then, I have another matter to attend to, so I have to excuse myself. No, we're not finished talking yet. But there's been a series of scandals on this campus. We've all been called into question. And yet you leave work earlier than anyone and you barely make it to the faculty meetings. Explain yourself. Don't tell me you're out running around at night. Kawakami's being grilled by Churno, whatever. She said she'd do anything if you help her out, so let's clear up Churno's suspicions. The school's closing soon, Mr. Kazooie. Head on home before it gets late. Or did you need something from Miss Kawakami? I actually have a question for her. What?
What?
Huh? Oh, you have another question? Another question? That's right. Kazooie-kun's questions are complicated, so I take the time at night to help him. So you're giving individual lessons outside of school hours, huh? What passion! You're the ideal teacher. A passionate teacher is exactly what we need at this school. I'm sorry for suspecting you. Well then, keep up the hard work, you two. She's just kind of conceived herself. But that did clear up her suspicions, so thanks. Could you come with me for a bit? I can't talk about this at school. This is the address and phone number of my night job. Cool. Call at night and request me. Just be careful that it doesn't show up in your call history though, okay? Hey! Yeah, you did it! No call history means a public telephone. Let's call from LeBlanc's yellow phone. Let's call Kawakami when you're free and invite her to meet you at her room. Okay, I have to go. Alright, cool. So we can get that confidant started. But first, let's see what else we have. Got any plans today? I still can't sit around and do nothing. I'm still in the hallway. Let me know if anything comes up. Okay. See, can we establish or work on his confidant? No, of course not. Lol. Well, we can, but the Thieves Network suggests that I do this one. So let's do another clinical trial. Alright. Let's hang out. In that case, go to the exam room. Huh? So this is the Takemi Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. I'm glad it's still open. Sorry, I have a child I need to have examined. Looks like I have a patient with an emergency. Well, this is interesting.
And?
So, why come here? Aren't you under the care of another hospital? I've heard rumors about this place. I'd like for you to examine her. She was diagnosed with bronchitis, but the medicine she was given hasn't been working at all. She has a fever that won't go away, and she's losing weight because she's not hungry. A young girl losing weight is definitely not good. You should go to a bigger hospital. I can't provide a thorough examination here. We've been going to a big hospital, a university hospital in East Shinjuku. But all they tell us is that it's persistent bronchitis. A university hospital in East Shinjuku. The doctor there performs exams like he's on an assembly line. I think he's famous or something. A famous doctor, huh? I'm a general practitioner out here in the sticks. And as you can see, I don't even have any staff. But wait, I've heard there's a medicine that can only be acquired here. Please, I'll pay you. Please, at least just examine her. Hold on. Doctor, my chest really hurts. Dr. Takami will help. Doctor! Fine. Is your vision blurry? How about your throat? Does it hurt? No signs of swelling. Are you sure you've been told everything about her symptoms and treatments you've tried so far? Yes, I'm sure.
Hello?
Iraha-san? Is Dr. Schwartzer there? There's something I'd like to ask him about a case that was in last month's medical journal. I see. I guess the ones in stock will have to do. There's a shelf by the reception desk. Bring the contents of the second drawer into the exam room. You'll need to help me administer the medicine. Also, bring the beaker with a red label in the fridge, a towel, washbin, and measuring spoon.
Fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get moving! Hello, Taz. Welcome. What part of the story am I in? Well, I just finished the second palace. So, I'm not exactly that far in yet, but I'm a decent amount of the way through. Thank you so much. I didn't expect her to recover so quickly. Also, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. That's further than you got. I mean, fair enough. Madarame is a pretty difficult boss. It was a very unique strain of an infectious disease. It can't be detected by conventional exams. I temporarily suspended the symptoms. We'll make adjustments as her condition improves. Okay, that'll be 1 million yen for today. Whoa, a million yen? That's outrageous. You're completely taking advantage of... I mean, alright, I agreed to pay. You don't take credit cards, do you? I'll go withdraw some cash right now. Huh? Wait, you're actually going to pay? By the way, that famous doctor you mentioned earlier, was it Medical Chief of Staff Oyamada? Oh. Lol, I know exactly who you're talking about, and funny enough, I have him too. Though I have not really used him in this playthrough yet. I did buy him specifically to help with grinding and preparing certain save files for a couple of different super bosses later in the game. But even so, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I really got meta. That is exactly who I'm talking about. Izagami no Okami. Funny enough, I got him when he was on sale for like $5. Normally it goes for 10, but still, I digress. Yes, are you familiar with him? I knew it. In that case, I'll make this free of charge. $9.99 for Thanos. Funny enough, like I said, I've paid only $5. It was on sale along with the base game itself. And when when I say that, I mean for Royal, not the original P5. Just saying. Free? You're so kind. Not really. But there is a certain amount of satisfaction in treating his patients without permission.
By the way...
Thanks to your outburst earlier, I'm going to perform a very special exam on you today. Oh my. So, is he your assistant? He seems awfully young. Yes, my assistant, Guinea Pig. He's about to put in a lot of hard work today, aren't you? Yep, I most certainly am. Lol.
Alright.
Doctor, can I go back to school now? Not for a while. You need to start eating and regaining your strength first. Can you do that for me? Yes, thank you, Doc. Or Doctor. Don't mention it. Your turn. I wonder what kind of response you'll have this time. Maybe you won't even be able to make it home. Well, only one way to find out. Lol.
Bye.
Okay, good work today. Thanks. You too. How are you feeling now? Today's drug was kind of a rough one, huh? But maybe it was just what my careless little guinea pig deserved, huh? Especially after approving that girl's consultation without my permission. Yeah. I'll reflect on my mistakes. Good boy. But I'm only letting this go today. Don't pull anything like that again. The drug does seem to be more stable compared to my early stages, though. It's probably thanks to your condition, or cooperation. Feels like I'm almost there, so try not to die just yet, okay? Alright, take care. You too.
You're back.
Hey, so are we boned if this legal action goes through? Madarame is a well-known individual. The police will surely move fast on his request. We will be arrested and worst comes to worst, sent to some sort of juvenile hall. But I thought you said it didn't seem like he'd actually go through with it. That is true. He's been bedridden since we went through with it, after all. Honestly, though, it's difficult to even tell if he's actually undergone a change of heart. I guess we'll have to wait until he recovers. I don't feel good about that. I will contact you all at once if anything happens. Would that work for you? That'd be great. Very well. I will try to keep as close an eye on Madarame's state as possible. Well then, see you.
Hey,
I wonder if that Yoshida guy is giving a speech in Shibuya again today. Good question. In fact, yeah, he is, so we might as well go ahead and see what he has. What's his speech going to be like today?
Please consider what I have to say.
Okay. Oh yeah, good idea. Definitely. Hey, how about Yoshida's speaking skills? We should make good use of them when you negotiate with shadows. Right. Right? You should ask him. Teach you how to give speeches? Why? I want to be a politician. Well, don't do it, otherwise you'll disappoint everyone. I'd love you to help, though. How should I teach you? It's time for my speech. Let's talk about this later. Yeah, the Sun Confidant. This is gonna be fun.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good.
Let's leave them be.
Apathy is unacceptable. Good citizens, please stop fighting. What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business. Yeah, seriously, just shut up. What's with this guy?
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance, no good Torah.
What?
As if anyone would actually vote for you. Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past.
Well, in the world of politics and the internet in general,
Gone and done it again.
the internet never forgets and they never forgive. That's campaign obstruction.
Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Torah, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuromoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Torah's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation. Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes. Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3. I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
That I do. A questionable background, accused of embezzlement. However, he has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be useful for the Phantom Thieves, so I'll make a deal with him.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
You seem to have conviction.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
I like your technique.
You mean giving speeches? I'm afraid I'm not so great that you'd be able to learn anything. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man. Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
Sure thing. So we made a deal with him, and thus established a new confidant.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
There we go, folks. The Sun Confidant is reestablished. The man of the people.
All right,
Now the Sun Confidant is unlocked, and will also receive his farewell gifts, which I will be going over momentarily.
Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today. You.
Ah, Kazooie-kun. What's up? I'm sorry, there's something I forgot to mention. It's about my speech schedules from this point on. Would you be willing to stick around to hear it? Of course. Thank you. Don't worry, it won't take too long. Yeah, it is a possibility. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see what Atlas has up their sleeves. We'll have to wait and see. I'll be here giving my speeches every Sunday. You're welcome to drop by and help whenever you got the time.
Well then, I shall see you again soon.
That's all I wanted to say. Now be careful on your way home. So when it comes to establishing this guy's confidant, it's going to be one of the more difficult confidants to raise in the entire game, mainly due to the fact that he's only available on Sundays going forward. And funny enough, that's really only a thing in Persona 5 Royal. His benefits are excellent, but it does take a while to establish his confidant really and get it started, and also working on it. You have a very limited time to even do so, so plan your time accordingly, especially on Sundays. I saw someone famous in Shibuya yesterday. That whatever, from when I was a kid. Todorosuke or something. Oh, Todorosuke Yoshida. Or as most folks know him, No Good Tora. Meh. That was awful. Never again. He hangs out at the train station giving speeches these days. No one pays him any mind. Yeah. Yeah, the next palace is going to be real fun, but we won't be worrying about that right now. He used to be a rising star in politics, but wound up involved in scandal after scandal. Oh gee, that sounds familiar. Reminds me of a certain trump card, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I saw him in line for food. It was weird seeing a politician eating at the same place we do. Well, that's probably his new gimmick, right? Pandering to the middle-class people. Who knows?
Jeez.
Sometimes I see people writing exactly the same thing on their essays. Don't think you can get away with copying stuff from some website. I'll know. Got it? So in other words, she's talking about plagiarism. Kind of hilarious considering the circumstances that just transpired. Stealing someone's ideas is plagiarism. Funny enough, I just said it. Lol. It's as much of a crime as stealing anything else. And it's also really easy to plagiarize, especially when you're trying to be accurate on everything. Oh my god. It's very easy to plagiarize, it's not even funny. It's so annoying dealing with copyright crap these days. Oh yeah, did you know this? Also, yes, agreed, 100% copyright is an absolute pain in the ass. You know the Arsène Lupin series by Maurice Leblanc? Leblanc once had a famous detective character from another series appear in one of the Lupin stories. Now then, Kazooie-kun, what's up?
Do you know the answer?
Do you know which author LeBlanc borrowed from? Thanks, Internet.
This is it.
Well done.
Oh, do you like mystery novels? Yes, the answer is the author of Sherlock Holmes, Arthur Conan Doyle. It was the ultimate showdown between the detective gentleman thief and the famous detective. Apparently, LeBlanc changed the name of his version of Sherlock Holmes when Doyle complained. He changed it to Herlock Sholmes. He just moved the S to the start of his last name. Lol. That's hilarious. It's like naming Goku Ukak. Whatever. Hey, did you get that question? It wasn't even close. Lol. Okay, moving on. Both Lupin and Holmes would go on to appear in a number of other works, but those were homages, not plagiarism. Now, Arsène Lupin is synonymous with the idea of a phantom thief. He's recognized all over the world, which is kind of hilarious considering the game we're playing. Wow, it looks like some phantom thieves never go out of style. Damn straight, boy. Damn straight. Pollen's bad today. If a lot of people are suffering from pollen allergies, it could be affecting mementos too. Good point. And I know we have some other targets to take a look at, but we are well over the 3-hour mark now by 12 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end today's session of Persona 5 Royal and call it a day. So this is General Snivy with the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time we're going to continue playing the waiting game and see whether or not Madarame actually does have a change of heart, much like Kamoshida did. And we'll also continue working on confidants, strengthening them, and even establishing a new one or two. Only one way to find out, and that is to tune in next time. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.